Hey there. I feel so bad that I feel like I've ignored you guys this week. You had a lot to do, but I need to help. So I wanted to show you something that I learned to do ever since I was little, and that is when I want to draw something like reproduce an image. This week we had to work from a photograph. If you're working from a live model or like a live object, then you can't really do it. But if you're working from a photograph, then you can. So I'm just going to show you that. Might help you in the future, even though it might be too late for this week. Hard to say. So I'm going to put myself out of the way. And here is the image that I saved to draw, because it's got a lot of nice dark contrast. You know, you can follow the lines. That's not to say that I'm good at this or, you know, any of that, but I just wanted to show you this little trick. So what you do is, and some of you might have done this before, so I just like measure out. I divide the paper, you know, horizontally into thirds with a ruler, and then also vertically, and this is my 9x12 paper. I didn't even get the correct size. And then I'm just opening it in Photoshop. And if you click on the crop tool and then kind of click on the image, it'll show you the rule of thirds automatically. So it will show you the image already measured out. If you have like a printed out photograph or you don't have Photoshop, you can just measure the same size grid or one that is proportionately the same, if that makes sense to you. So if say the image was 6x9, it would still be the same ratio. So 6x9 would be the same as 9x12. So it's just, you know, an inch bigger both ways, but you can divide it into thirds. Anywho, so I wanted to tell you that, and also show you how to take a picture of your artwork and upload it to the discussion board. I know a couple people have already tried and done great with that, so I don't think it's too hard for you, but I just wanted to show you. Okay, so here goes. So here is my contour line drawing using that method. So it's supposed to look like Audrey, but I mean, you can tell I went back over my lines quite a bit, and that's the trick, and I think you learned that from the video as well. So now I've got to photograph it. I usually just set it on my computer so I can work on two things at once. I'm just crazy like that. So I'm going to pause it, get my camera, which is just my phone. Okay, so just basic phone camera. Nothing fancy. And what I want to do is I want to stand up over the image so that my camera or my lens is parallel. And this is going to create a shadow because of my lighting, and that's okay. I can also try putting it against the screen so you can still see me, but I can't see you. Oh yeah, that's better. Too many crazy shadows. So whichever works out better for the lighting that you're using right now. And then again, the face of the lens should be parallel to the image, so you don't get any distortion. Okay, so now I'm going to just send that to myself. On my computer. And you guys will send it to yourself however you do it. So let me just pause until I get it. Okay, so I got it, and I'm going to open it in Photoshop. Move myself out of the way. Close this out. Oh, I'm going to hit enter first. And now I'm going to open it up. So you might be just editing it in your phone. That's not it. It should be HEIC. Okay, hold on. I forgot to move it to my desktop, so now it's there. And I can open it to edit it. So isn't it funny? See the pink light? So mine has pink light. I would probably straighten it. Just because it is a little crooked. There we go. Perfect. Even though it's pink. And I'm going to save that edited photo. Whether it's on your phone or on your desktop, however you're editing. And I'm going to call it continuous line. Okay. Alrighty, now I can upload it. Go to the discussion board. And I forgot to take the progress images, but I can show you how to add them because you have to. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to create a thread. I'm just going to call this my continuous line. Plus progress. So there's my thread with my name is going to be automatically on there, and I have 3 photos of my work in progress plus one of your final drawing. So I'm going to insert my final drawing. The one that I named. Must be a pretty big file. It is, and I like seeing the detail, so I don't usually reduce the size, but if you really wanted to, you could reduce the size a little bit. I would rather see your detail than have you make it small. Please don't do that. I want to see the detail. And then I'm going to do like pros. Actually, let's do positive and negative. Okay, positive. I like how the final turned out. It's way better than I thought. Probably because I used a grid. And then negative. It took me about, I don't know, 5 or 6 tries to get a decent drawing. So I found this assignment difficult. Probably did too. But I hope there's some helpful tips in there for you. Okay, and then I'm going to submit. This is my final. Okay, so now I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to reply with my progress images. So here, don't actually have a progress image. So here's where I would submit, and I would call this one progress 1 or progress number 1 or whatever you want to call it. So far, 3 a.m. and submit. Okay, so you're going to do that each time you're adding a progress image. I better put a note in there. So I'll show you how to edit it too. So I'm going to edit that and just remind you all that I didn't do part of the assignment. I did not do part of the assignment. Select 3 progress images. So you're going to have 4 images in total. And there we go. That's how to do it. And you'll do it the same way each week. If you find your lighting is kind of off and you want to edit that, or you want to crop it, you want to do any sort of editing that you like other than changing the appearance and adding a filter. I'm not going to do that. But I'm fine with like increasing contrast and changing it to black and white if you want to do that. The progress images shouldn't be changed at all. They should just be straight up what you got. Okay, so there's that. And I will be grading your progress images and your finals Monday and Tuesday night. Usually I get it all done. And I do a video feedback because this is it's like a visual product. So it's a lot easier to talk about than it is to write about. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will talk to y'all soon.